Let's do it.
Next up, we've got Steelers-Browns, 29th best matchup for Pickett, so not good. DTR, middle of the pack matchup. I don't know what to think of him. He would look great against the backups in the preseason. He looked terrible in his first matchup, which was against the Ravens, so you've got to, take that for what it's worth. Even up here, I think I'd take Pickett in this week over DTR. I like DTR better long term, but I just don't want to start him in his second game against a decent defense. Pickett probably a mid to low end QB2 for me. DTR is a desperation option at best. How about you guys?
Guys, real quick, I got a time-saving comment here. Sit everyone in this matchup. You don't want to start anyone. It doesn't matter. Just sit them all for sure.
No. I'm still gonna play Ford, but yeah, I'm sitting everybody else. This shit's awful.
I'm playing Cooper too.
I think DTR is my lowest ranked quarterback.
You're gonna pay
the over under on this game is
DTR.
atrocious.
So okay, yeah, I agree. But so I did my podcast yesterday breaking down this injury. That's how I knew who played week 4. I've been through this very thoroughly yesterday. Every single player had a downgrade with DTR. It was only one game, so limited sample size. So I'll just do that quickly to break down the Cleveland side of it here. Ford was still usable. He went from a low end 1 to a low end 2. He lost all pass catching upside and TD upside. Cooper went from a 2 to a 3, lost all touchdown upside. Volume was still consistent. Eli Moore was useless and went to even more useless. The only one who was better was David Njoku, who seemed to get more targets and got a slight boost with DTR. Again, one game, limited sample size. Take it for what it's worth. But it appears to hurt everyone. Njoku gets a boost. Cooper was still usable. Hunt was still an RB2. Everyone else sucked.
Yeah. I got post about this yesterday where I said, Cooper, if you can get out from him, get out from him now because it's going to be rough. He was top 24 in points per game right now. He's outside the top 30 moving forward. If you can get out from him for a similar ranked player, I would happily do that. I want no part of a wide receiver catching these patches from DTR. And especially it's not someone as good as Adams or Wilson. It's Amari Cooper who's up and down as it is. So it's just I really don't want anything to do with Cooper.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's what it's going to be. It's going to be way more inconsistent. So
what do you think of the Steelers side?
Deontay. Warren's interesting. How are you guys having those ranked? Because I know he's the starter, but they still split snaps and carries basically last week. So I guess I'll slightly have Warren above Harris, but they'll be RB2s, give or take. It's just
people are all over on this, man. Harris is still the starter. Warren's the starter. It's 50-50. This one's all over. I'd rather have Warren. Warren looked like he was getting the pass catching and the goal line work, and Harris was between the 20s. So that's why I say Warren. Sorry to interrupt you twice. Go ahead.
I've been playing Warren for the last 3 weeks. You can flex him, but I wouldn't expect anything more than what he's already been giving you. He had a bit of a boom game last week, but anywhere from 10 to 15 fantasy points is what you're kind of hoping for weekly against a tough Browns front. You'll pray. He has a bit more. He's more explosive than Harris, so I go Warren over Harris myself. But yeah, the Ford. I probably go Ford, Warren, Hunt, Harris. That's probably how I do it.
Yeah, Hunt needs a touchdown, so I'll have him fourth. But if he gets a touchdown, he's gonna be above Harris. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm with you.
And receivers, what do you guys think of the receiving group here? Just Deontay, nobody else?
Yeah, Deontay's the only one I'm comfortable playing. Honestly, it's been so up and down with Pickens, and you can't trust any of the Cleveland pass catchers, even with Cooper.
Yeah. Tight ends, I want no part of. Sorry, go ahead, Jeremy.
I was just going to say you can't trust Pickens, but this would be the type of game where he blows up, just because especially with Freiermuth back, which is likely at this point. If they're covering the short to intermediate, Pickens could just take the top off. Can Pickett get it to him? That's the question. But I agree, it's not comfortable.
I'm sitting both tight ends. Neither of them has been great. Freiermuth's just getting back IR. We don't know that he's going to play, but it looks likely. Bad matchup. Sit them both. Hopkins is, I think, kicker 1 or 2 on the season. Top 12 matchup. I'm starting him. He's a must start. Boswell, bad matchup, bad kicker. He's a sit. Both DSTs are playable, I think, here. I prefer, never thought I'd say this, I prefer to face DTR. So I'd rather take the Steelers. Rookie quarterback, God only knows what he's going to do. Both are probably top 12 options for me, though, so I don't mind either. Browns are a good start too against Pickett, but who would have thought Pickett's easily the better quarterback in this matchup? Where you would project, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's just they got those good pass rush problems. So it's gonna be a problem for DCR. I mean, thankfully he's athletic and he can move around, but there could be some significant turnovers in this game for both quarterbacks. It's just like
and agree with everything, but I will fire up Njoku in a pinch if I have to. I just think those checkdowns are gonna go to him more than anyone else there.